Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Mambo yanazidi kuchemka. Cleophas Malala, who is the deputy party leader of the DCP, is now coming up with an announcement that at that time, that Rigathi Gachagua will be arriving to the country from US. They are ready to mobilize about 300,000 Kenyans to go and welcome Rigathi Gachagua. And so those who are expecting that they are going to arrest Rigathi Gachagua, they are just not only playing with fire, but they are playing with a storm.
Sisi tunasema party leader wetu atatangaza ile tarehe, atakuja, atatangaza ile ndege atatumia, atatangaza ile kiti atakalia kwa ndege na masaa ambayo ndege itafika hapa. Tumesema we are mobilizing more than 300,000 people waende wamupokee kule airport, tuone utamshikia wapi wewe. Tunataka dunia nzima hiyo siku Rigathi anarudi ni public holiday. The only place Rigathi Gachagua can do a statement, it is in the Senate kule USA ama ICC kwa koti kule, tukutane na nyinyi sababu sisi ndio tumewashtaki.
After listening to Cleophas Malala, you can see what he has said is like inaingiza serikali baridi. And because I want you to understand how this Kenya Kwanza government, led by the CS of Interior, Kipchumba Murkomen, they are fumbling, gambling, how they are going to deal with Rigathi Gachagua. Yet even previously, you saw them telling Rigathi Gachagua, when Rigathi Gachagua said in a certain interview that William Ruto is supplying the RSF, the rebel group from Sudan, firearms. They told us that Rigathi Gachagua was going to be arrested. You have never seen Rigathi Gachagua being arrested. Since the documentary of NTV came out, he has not been arrested. Now, when Rigathi Gachagua said that William Ruto met the Al-Shabaab leadership, they are now threatening Rigathi Gachagua to go and write a statement. Or if not, they are going not only to arrest Rigathi Gachagua, but to take Rigathi Gachagua in Mathare Hospital so that apimwe kama akili yake iko sawa. I want you to listen to the video of Kipchumba Murkomen. But before we listen to it, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel. Because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, please consider liking the video. Thank you so much for that like. Let us listen to this.
I insist if the former deputy president has any information that is worth consideration, not just by local, even international institutions. If he has that information, he must record it with the DCI as soon as he arrives the country so that we can take him seriously. Until then, we will just consider it a part of his continuous comedy and caricature that he has become in everything he says out there. You know, a person who poses for a photo, for every step he passes through the airport, he's looking for the airport police to take a picture with. And that is a big thing. He's going to show us that he met up airport police officers when he went to the US. That is a joke. It's a total joke. Or somebody who goes to amusement park in a technology company, then starts saying, I had an engagement in an amusement park as a tourist. How many of us have gone to amusement parks as tourists when we travel out there? And then you start saying, oh yeah, this is what and so forth. The only thing you can go and write when you get a small opportunity to visit Facebook as a tourist is political slogans. I mean, we have a problem. And I think if the former deputy president is not going to record a statement about what he said about Al-Shabaab and the country, then the right thing for him is we check him in a mental institution for mental assessment, because his level of contradictions can only be that he either is a pathological liar or is a mental case that needs treatment. And you know, Constitution of Kenya insists that for people to hold a public office, they must be of sound mind, which is at the moment extremely questionable. And I guess that it comes with the stress of losing such a high office. And there's nothing wrong for him being treated for mental health, because mental health is also part of areas that we in the security sector would like to ensure that our people are operating in our well-being. And you know, there are many of these cases in the political circles that are untreated, and as a result they cause greater havoc and harm in the country. And I think that it's no longer a joke. Who the deputy president, former deputy president is at the moment is no longer a joke. You most of you share TikTok posts of his messages and so forth. You are actually the ones who are encouraging a person who is unwell to continue saying more things that are going to hurt our country. And I think those who are around him should help him get medical treatment, because then there are continuous conversations. Somebody out there may think that he's a serious person.
After listening to Kipchumba Murkomen, naweza waambia hapa, ukiangalia hii, Rigathi Gachagua anajaribu kutest waters. Na William Ruto's government wameendelea kukuwa the victims of Rigathi Gachagua's tricks and plans. And I can tell you, the way I told you before the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, this man impeachment has derailed William Ruto seriously. And it will continue derailing William Ruto. Because the man, the way I told you, is a good orator. Rigathi Gachagua is having narratives, one narrative to the other. At the moment, you can see all the CSS of William Ruto, they are attacking one man. I can tell you, that man is so lethal. Why can't they attack Matiang'i? Why can't they attack Kalonzo Musyoka? You know, you might hate Rigathi Gachagua or love him, but Rigathi Gachagua is a lethal force that some individuals, you know, might not understand because they don't want to understand. They ignore to understand. Remember, in the politics of the Republic of Kenya, the way you carry the momentum, the more you ignite the political fire around you. And that is what Raila Odinga has always used. He has been always against the government. And I want to tell you, at the moment Raila Odinga went to the government and trying to support and clean William Ruto, I can tell you, those who believed in Raila, some of them, they are feeling like this is not the man we thought we were supporting. And so we have no option but to relax and step down. We are not supporting him while supporting William Ruto. And that is why you can see some individuals who are diehards of Raila, they are like, we are not going to be part of this. Because we love Raila and we hate Ruto, so we'll stay aside. We'll distance ourselves from this broad-based government. But now, have you realized that Rigathi Gachagua's statement is like grilling these individuals badly? Because at the moment, unapata, Ruto akienda kwa mkutano fulani, ni Gachagua. Kindiki akienda mkutano fulani, ni Gachagua. Duale akienda mkutano fulani, Gachagua. Akina Farouk, Sudi and other members of parliament, Gachagua. Gachagua, Gachagua, Gachagua. At the moment you have seen this, it means Gachagua has ideas on how he's crippling these individuals. But the only thing I'm waiting to see, and I know some of you are waiting to see, remember the by-election has been declared, how these individuals are going to carry themselves. For example, some seats in Mount Kenya region where by-election is going to be conducted. Like for example, the position that Geoffrey Ruku, the current CS, of Public Service. Yeah, remember he was the member of parliament of Mbeere North. I think it's North, yeah, in Embu County. If Gachagua will win that seat, I can tell you for a fact, it will be a trouble for William Ruto in Mount Kenya region. Again, if William Ruto will win other seats, it will show that William Ruto is literally going down. Leave alone even the DCP party of Rigathi Gachagua. If other parties that are in opposition will bag those positions, and maybe William Ruto will lose it, this will not be business as usual. Remember, in the last general election, you saw William Ruto testing waters with Uhuru Kenyatta in a by-election of you saw the by-election of Kiambu County, where Kawanjiku was the firstborn of that UDA party. Then I think they went to, was it Masambweni? Yeah, also they got it. So you can see how these things are going on. But again, I've seen them saying that Rigathi Gachagua will be blocked. I've seen them also saying they will start scenario of Miguna, where they will say Rigathi Gachagua is not a Kenyan. Rigathi Gachagua is not a Kenyan. But what are the repercussions and the consequences that might arise on this scenario? This might impact Gachagua positively or negatively. But for me, it's likely to impact Gachagua positively, politically speaking. Because one, mutakuwa munafanya Gachagua kuwa popular. Na watu watafeel hapana, huyu jamaa kumbe ni threat. Na hata sisi ule mtu wako threat kwa William Ruto, hata sisi tuna support. Are you getting that? Yeah. Ule mtu mwenye ako strong, serikali inamfuata, huyu ndio mtu tuta rally behind it. But the only thing the problem you're having is Gachagua was impeached. Angekuwa impeached, na kwamba ingekuwa assurance, jamaa angekuwa kwa ballot. But because he was impeached, the law says once impeached, it is permanent. It cannot be reversed. But the guy can play a very crucial role as a kingmaker in the opposition. But it will depend also the way we are encouraging this opposition to rally and join hands and have one candidate. And this candidate must be a strong candidate that through the support of Gachagua, through the support of others, we are formidable to have a team that is likely to send the so-called broad-based government home. But if we'll just be keeping quiet, leaving this fight to one person, inaweza mlemea. So for us, including myself, we are saying William Ruto one term president. Mimi hata kama ni kuku itatoa William Ruto, I'm comfortable. Hata kama ni umbwa, is okay. As long as we'll have change, our resources will be protected and a lot of things will be respected and the dignity of presidency will come back. That is it. These extrajudicial killings be stopped. That is it. And of course, the promises be fulfilled. That is it. What do you think, Kenyans? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Till you meet in another video.